With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point they'll be able to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Hold up. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one. Partway through the match, the 4th capture circle in the center of the map will open up and will award 4 times more points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on how long they held the capture circles and earn overall points based on their rank in that game. Those points will be added to an overall leaderboard.
こんばんは。前も見るね。見てこうワールドカップ。この時間からのワールドカップ。
Let the showdown begin.
いやー。猫くん出るんだっけ確か。猫くんが出るっていう。トムの顔出しされてたんですよ。
Early on, I thought the Little Whip Warriors and the Fish Ram were going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here. They swayed me. Their entrance is really swayed me.
They definitely had a lot of confidence down there in Gotaga. It can be very competitive at a drop. The Llama record. Alex JJ Carnifex, you heard him talk about it. 3.
どうしようかな。ちょっと待ってね。ちくわ呼ぶか。パーティー作って。ちくわ呼んどくか。
LINE で通話してるんの。
おお、マジ見ようぜ。なんならプレ4のやつ。
You saw there, nice wide shot of all of our captains here. Here it is.
ほら始まってんの。
Warriors in the lead off the bat.
Already you can see trades coming
どういう
out
戦
now.
いこれ。
Fun fact, the
キル
Infinity
勝
Blade
負ってこ
wielder
と。
gets a bonus 100 health and shield, so he's sitting at
すごい。
the
完全にキル
200,
勝負じゃ
mark.
ん。
On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an
や
elimination,
ば。
you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get
来ればいい
those
じゃん。
big
パンツ
crescent
と
move
バ
jumps
ツ
to
君も
slam down.
パーティ
And
ー。
as you can see going on the right hand side of the screen, it is creative chaos all over the place. But now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out.
Oh,
The
ninja
Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama record was completely pushed off of their points. And now we have Ninja who's going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes themselves right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize the building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the blue hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Ravens Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. Nice job for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way, just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had one team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle, so you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades, so everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far. But the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Ravens Revenge kind of takes it back over. Will Gotaga squad manage to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in? don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Alrubius going in, but the double pack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. As the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where did the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Wit Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at death runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with him as well, and the fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down, but the fish fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point, and bye-bye fish fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every seconds, because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Records so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zand go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survives just for a bit more.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always 2, most of the time 3. They get control and then they immediately box up. But while we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the 3rd mark and a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Shing Shing was not enough. Cuddle Crew takes him down.
Actually, love
意外
that
と
shot.
トム
You'll see
10
anyone
あ
else
トムのチーム
utilizing
3位になってる
the
めっちゃ
dive
頑張ってんじゃん
straight up into
あ
the air
忍者が1位か
to kind
そうや
of
な
disengage off the pressure.
Oh,
And just doing a
ridiculous
great
job.
job chopping up here. He's already at 8 of limbs. That, never mind, make that 9. That was Gotaga who went down right there. And they finally get another run at, advancing the lead here.
They are slaying out too.
Yes.
You see every single one of them almost to the double digit marks. But
抜かれるんかい
Taco, hello. That was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up. MSYP is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Taz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan. So good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kadoku heading towards it. Impulse is going out, and a swing and a miss there with the Superman jump from Ninja. Not quite going to get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius has the better sword on the day, and immediately taken out. This is chaos.
The last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword here. That your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth fighting for. So Playtex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elam counter. And he's on it.
賞味誰がプロか誰がアマか分かんない顔だけど。これ YouTube で見たら知らない聞いたことない。YouTube で見たら報酬もらえるどういうこと？わかんない。あ、なんかコード配布みたいなこと言ってたね、さっきだるまさんの配信なんかコード配布みたいなのがあるっての聞いた。なんか公式？おお、ナイス。
These players spawn in and kind of move in from, just kind of pressure them back.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn. Because if you can get tags, great. But if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it. As I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes,
クリエイティブで、あ、なるほどね。こういう感じなんだ。クリエイティブでガチで戦う感じなんだ。これ弾無限なんかな。多分そうだよね。すごい。さっきなんか昨日1試合でポイントぐらいもらった。お、強っ。20ポイントはでかいね、結構ね。最近アリーナ全然やってないからな。
Get later into the game when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7 because they see that tick happening. And look, as I said, all the sword players are down there. Two of them are going off the track. Shots are being rolled up everywhere, but it doesn't matter.
忍者のチームめっちゃ下がった。
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fishman is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if your teammates pick up Elams, you get that straight to your into your inventory. So they're able to fortify up there, and that's why they're just slowly growing.
And you can actually fortify to prevent the impulses from going in or to toss it in. As you see, Hand of Blood picking up his 16th Elam, but hey, Scissors is chilling. Yeah, Pumpernickel it up, man. Pumpernickel it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody goes to contest it. There it is right away. They go up, but all four of them. You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's
何この山本この山本知らない。何これ。あ、まだか。ユニくん何ポイントぐらいなの今。すごい。クリエイティブだね。めっちゃスクリーンみたいになってる。あ、これ死んだしね。
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down for that side. And then the second you get the lead, start running at the Fishman. Don't let the go anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch them unless they get the middle. Everyone's attention is there right now. And the Llama Record Company now has a 100-point lead back in the span of just 10 seconds.
It let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead. As if Fishman wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fishman no longer having 3 points. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here. Because Hand of Blood has 17 Elams, and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he going to do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out the collateral. right
無双
there,
無双
and
無
it's
双してる
all
無双
his.
して
The
る
center point is his to earn points now, Sundown.
やばめっち
So
ゃポイントが上げんじゃん
close,
この人
just
た
a
ち
few more
Gotta
kicks, that
stop
would be
him.
it. One more goes over, and that's it.
Whoa,
Lava Record
勝った
Co. takes the first
この
match.
人勝った
Hand of blood.
すごい
Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex are your match one, set one winners right there.
なんかいいね
Incredibly
こうやって外人の男たち
well
が
executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors,
やった
you
ぜ
can
って言っ
hold
て
that L
抱
instead
きし
of
め
the
てるの見
trophy.
ると熱くな
Don't
るね
celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great.
高校
That
の
was
ク
your
ラスメー
fan
トに
base
こんなやつ
pick.
いたな
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments. They'd already boxed themselves up after clearing out the funky fighters, who were the only
なるほどねこれ
other
1000 いったら終わりみたいな
Actually,
俺たちもあっち
also
から見れば内
passed
人
the
だよ
fish spam in the last moment, which is huge in terms
あ
of
そっか
rising
まあそう言われればそうだ
will end up being
あっちから見ればね
Llama in the
で
end.
もなんかこうやってさ大の大
Right,
人が
that
なん
is
か
right.
抱きし合って
Loving
喜
this
んでる
replay
の
right
いいよね
there.
なんか
The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game to watch.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3.
はいはいはいはいあなるほどねなるほ
incredibly
どね
successful.
あなるほど
It's
ね
kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying legit so
実
many
写はやんね
villains,
よ
but
Let's
not a
go
lot of points.
go
And that's because
あかわいい
split game
あ
is
トゥルーハー
not
ト踊ってる
gonna work out.
かわいい
Have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that,
なるほどね
as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the fish fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group
どうしようか
together
な
in those
ちょっ
long
とこの会話
spawn
中に
lines
風呂入って
like
こ
you
よう
were
かな俺
talking
は
about.
シャワー
I
浴び
mean,
てく
they
る
could be
速攻で
painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really?
現
One
代社
match?
会のツイッタ
Just
ー
one,
に
dude.
見られる
One
し
match?
見ら
That
れ
was
る
quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on the arena floor with our champions here. We have the Llama Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by far the best team here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower accruing at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3.
定期も
So,
やし
yeah,
の
we
配信
decided
に
to
来て
work
い
on
ただ
that.
きあり
We
がと
weren't
う
that
ご
good
ざい
at
ます
first, but we
参
got a
加希
strat
望の
going.
場合は
So,
チャン
yeah,
ネル
it
登
went
録
pretty
お
good.
願いします
Speaking of strategy, are you
ま
going
た
to carry
コ
that
メン
into
ト
the
欄
later
に
games?
参
You're
加
going to
希望と
change
自
it up?
分の ID
We're
を
just gonna do the
記載
same
の
thing.
上
Hopefully no one
X
follows us.
もやしだおだお
I mean,
ま
now all
ず
of your
申請をお願
competitors
いい
have
た
heard
し
you
ます
say that, so we
初
might
見さ
have
ん
to
優
discuss
先の乱
strategy a
入
little
制と
bit
なってお
when
り
the
ます
microphone gets turned
下
off.
ネタ
Now,
連投などは
finally,
ブロック
for you over
タイ
here,
ムア
how
ウ
does
ト
it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
and we love Spandau.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on this stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally as a crew. One of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money on it.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it so it can help you build.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish Fam and chicken contenders. God. Awful. Chicken champions. Apologies.
Tenders, chicken what? You trying to eat somebody?
Tender defender, chicken tenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, you know, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what's really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elims as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well-coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside, keeping these players off the ramp. But it's Gotaga's squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it. And doesn't matter, he just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with 1, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and
he does.
But Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Record Co. And they're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient. Assuming he doesn't need the health, will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So
yeah,
other people need him.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex. Was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there's the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomoya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, he knows he's on camera there, gives a little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, just stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up into the left or up into the right so you can get up to the first level. However, the Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. And Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first Elam. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th Elam, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another Elam to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's really rough, even with the Infinity Blade to heal up, because, you know, the heal time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space. Eats the headshot from Suzuhu and disengages.
Cutter Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so
そうだね、多分今日がクリエの大会かな。
Ninja 出てるね。
これさっきと同じマップ？
Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no help, says, you know what, I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cutter Crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time, we're really seeing them all together, but Clytex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 Elam, so definitely has some Slayers there.
Yeah, they need to figure out their game plan because they're getting Elams and putting things together. They have solid... As you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time. And look at this. The Little Whip Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture D will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a solid lead right now, just under 150 points, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds uncontested in that middle hill. That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled it back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Down there, they're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record Go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise not effective.
パンドも入ってこいよ、こっちのパーティーを。俺がそっち入るか。なかったわ。招待ちょうだい。
Points coming at the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial, but also just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get this center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on that.
プレ4のパーティーで話そうよ。
doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top. No problem. All the other teams are uncontested. Raven's Revenge has control of the one of the other side. So every hill is occupied and full controlled by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Chicken Champions right
behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost
Okay.
in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan when the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead.
うまいな。カメラマンうまかったね。
To just throw impulses down there over and over, just be annoying.
Here's Scissors. 6 Elans looking good.
これ勝負したら
On
キル
this
しに行
other
った方がいいん
point,
じゃない
and now he's in the top 3. They
だ
weren't
って
even
1000いったら
close
終わりっしょだ
before.
って。
But
誰
just
かが。
by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds
出る
slowly
ことはな
but
いっしょだっ
surely.
て。
And Little Whip Warriors no longer in the lead.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. Nope, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Lumberwreck and Co. down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
いいね。友達のチーム意外と強くね。普通に上位入ってるし。
Battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4. Don't forget, you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off 21 eliminations. And right as I say that,
Come on.
apologies for the caster, 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds and creative, and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better of Ninja, and he gets cut down. But Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here. As this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive, just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with them. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like go flying at people as the Kadoku come up in a very well coordinated pinch. 3 from the side, and Scissors gets taken down. But the Funky Fresh, oh no!
No, they got stopped. 1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish Fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade wielder gets out of spawn and goes anywhere for 1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him. It is all on Tomoya. Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. All he has to do is swipe just a couple of times. Can he win this streak? He does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12s, and as I say that, Llama Record Co gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contestant is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows just a second in there. Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it? No, he doesn't. He got knocked down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed. Knocks someone out. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Can't wait for more people to start playing it. And the Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at this final replay. Now, again, we talked about it. The impulses being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending. He was kind of diving in, wrapping it all up. But it was just good enough. like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit. And even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosions the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the funky fighters. Moya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a funky fighter, rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them.
Really?
Well, I can't
really?
do it.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won. I'm their fan. But no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Llama Rekiko was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That didn't work out.
Yeah, it really didn't in those end game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck and took the entire competition.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team weren't able to get there. Llama Rekiko and Little Whip were going at it constantly. Funky Fresh were just able to step.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just the games, but they have to take the entire set now. Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on, but the Funky Fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got that top spot. And we have Pookie standing by on the top deck with the Pooks. What do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with our second game winners here. Congratulations, guys, first off and foremost. Now, I got to talk about the moment where you guys were just sitting. You needed 1 point left to win. What was that like?
I was really nervous. Like, I was just imagining, like, losing with 1 point would be terrible, so we just tried to get 1 more point and we did it. So
it was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience screaming for you guys as well. So going into the next game, what do you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you going to keep doing what you're doing? You're going to mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what we're doing is fine because first game we got second place, second game we won. So yeah, we're going to try and do the same thing and hopefully win again.
And hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Now, just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite World Creative Cup, just playing in front of this audience, you know, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win? What is that like?
It's fun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun to compete against everyone else, meet your teammates, and just have fun.
Yeah, and have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
I don't hear it, sorry.
Is it your first time playing together as a team?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Well, you guys definitely make it look super easy. Thank you all so much for being here and talking to you. I'm going to let you get your synergy back together. Sundown and Monster, back to you up at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie, and the Funky Fresh Fighters. I mean, their game plan has been solid. Second place, first place. I understand why you might want to bandwagon a little bit, but I'm still going to hang out with my Llama Rekiko. But I want to talk about the changes we saw from match 1 to match 2 in terms of gameplay. Was it what you expected?
Definitely not what I expected. I thought Gotaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the Fish Fam.
Day 1から1週間ぐらいかけてやるのか。毎日やるのかこれだね。
And I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something like that. You just put a team together. They didn't practice. They're just coming out here and wiping players up. So a lot of talented players here at the Creative Finals.
I mean, Tomoya talked about it. He was like, hey, when I pick my team, very confident there with their death run ability. Want to see what they do in the elimination race during World Run. But doing incredibly well so far at Sky Station. That's going to be a confidence booster because if you can get the Silver Llama there and you're confident in your ability on the World Run, you're set.
Yeah, you're just one step closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good set so far here at the Sky Station Showdown.
Yeah, it's been very well done from them, but it's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the Silver Llama is the one who has accumulated the most prize money across, which equates roughly to placements, but you don't get punished if you're placing in that bottom half. 4th through 8th, all receiving the same amount of prize money in each one of the matches.
Yes, everyone is a winner. So you really have to fight till the end, regardless if you're in the lead or not. This is why these guys are going for it, because this is life-changing prize money on the line.
And I mean, we've seen the difference 10 seconds in that center circle. 120 right there. It makes a huge difference, but enough of us breaking it down. We're going to throw it outside to Bala because he's going to show us what's up with the tactics. Bala, what do you got for us?
I'm out here at the fan festival, and I don't have a bandwagon here, but maybe after this set I'll have to hop on somewhere with Monster. We got a ton of awesome action. I've been watching it, and I have to show you guys what went down in that first and second games. It was awesome. First off, the Llama Record Company started off with an amazing take. Cohesiveness on the point. Every single time they went up here, they were going from two sides, two angles, and the sword approached at the center, but made sure that he was the most important person not to go down. You see there, Hand of Blood and his teammates all backing up. He's going to have an engagement on the side. Fights are really easy for him to just mow it down.
このクリエでもさ、ちゃんと全てのサーバーから来てるもんね。だってアジアやらブラジルやらオセアニアやら。
Slices and dices.
オーストラリアやらいろんな州から
they ended up falling down the leaderboard. If you look at it now, where they're at, they're only in second place. Fishman was ahead of them. But all while Scissors was dancing and talking all the smack, telling his teammates to try to get the crowd involved. It was Llama Record Company making the plan, making the play to get in towards the center. Absolutely amazing take in the center on this first game. Led to Hand of Blood staying in that point and absolutely dominating with the super point there. Guys, 2 matches down on Sky Station Showdown, 1 more to go. We'll see where Monster lands at the end of this because I may be joining you on that bandwagon. Guys, take it back.
I mean, that's starting to get a little
わかんない、俺もわかん
crowded,
ない。
man. Real
も
quick,
と
you
もと
guys
バル
hopped
セロ
on
ナと
those
かスペインに住
bandwagons,
ん
but
で
as you said, there is one more
日本語
regular
覚えた
Sky
のかな
Station Showdown
わかんない、
match
ハーフ
in
なの
this
かな
set. We will see it again later
もうハー
in
フ
the
にしたら
remix
普通に
version
顔と
during
ね
the
なんか
Golden
もう
Game.
外人っぽ
And
い
as
雰囲気
it's
しかな
been
いけど
so fun to watch the difference of players, who's able to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pinches end
あ、
up
ハーフなんだ
coming, and now in
え、
this
どこ
third
と
match,
スペインと
it's
日本
only going to get better from these guys.
Yeah, definitely want to see some more of that kind of team work happening here, and why not just hop right into a game right now, right? Let's go see some more action here because this last game of the set is loading in right now.
Yes, and this will be the final match of this set. Set 1 after this, a silver llama will be awarded, and we are in the match. It's Sky Station Showdown. Set 1 about to be over, and here we
お母さんのイデオもらっちゃったわけだ。
All right, gotta love those players.
じゃああれか、トムのさ、周りの友達は全員そのハーフなのかな。ケンゾーとかマルキとかズンとかって。一番右下の人胸でかっ。
Nice look at our captains right there.
And right away, you can see a number of teams finding ramp paths where they're able to use their
Ah,
first 5
早速始まったよ。
next 5, sword does a double jump, boom, right to the top.
なるほどね。俺もハーフ、アマゾン川の。
Yeah, this is
アマゾン川のハーフなのにどういうこと
stopping the funky
俺はアルマジロと日本のハーフだけど。
They have been doing some good work together as a team so
これ
far.
赤いさ、ステージは何なの色が違う全部。そこに全員集まってくんじゃん。
Can the Sunshine Soldiers come back? Can the Cuddle Crew make a big appearance for themselves? Because they can really shake it up here. It can go any which way depending on who has the most victories really in the best placement.
わかんない、何試合するんだろう。俺も詳しいこと知らないんだけど、なんかね、今日はクリエイティブの大会、クリエイティブのワールドカップらしい。調べてみるか、詳細。
Yeah, Carnifex having a tough time kind of listening in there. Carnifex was sniped from the side. Now we have Taldak here jumping right in from the Little Whip Warriors. He's going toe-to-toe. Dog is down and out.
So, if I'm the Llama Record Company, and I know I won a match, and then I did okay in the last one, they were in 4th, so they were there. They were close. Monkey Fighters
ね、限定スプレーなんか公式エピックの公式でなんかコード入れたらもらえるっぽいね。でもなんかそれ配布したら100人が早いもん勝ちだから全世界のまあ無理で、ね。だるまさんがね多分 10個のコード持ってるから1000人当たるって言った。
The Little Whip Warriors have been so consistent. You literally allowed them to snipe the competition because you over-focus. So I think the play here is play your game, and if anything, stay away from them. Let the rest of the server do that, you know, gritty work for you and dominate the other side. Take that victory.
There you go. I like to hear it, Monster. That's fantastic analysis. That's why we keep you around. The breakdown and making sure you challenge the initial opinion there as the Ravens Revenge are able to get on the top and in a fantastic spot of control right now, building up.
明日明後日もあるんだ。へえ。
Like Gotaga team is still in this. They've been doing like relatively well so far. Here it is. He just kind of goes toe to toe with Ninja.
すごいよね。でもこうやってさ、アリーナでさ、ワールドカップ予選本戦で勝ち上がって1位になったプレイヤーが戦うってやばいよね。どんだけレベル高い戦いなんだろうね。最終アンチ60人ぐらいいるんじゃないワンちゃん。
I mean, good on him, man. I get incredibly frustrated by that, but then watching these guys do the speed runs and how quickly they go through and how efficiently, it just reminds me why we're up here talking about it and watching them do this creative madness as Scissors cuts through the competition, goes straight up to delay and right back down. Cutter Group not quite able to get him. It goes up again, so right now just denying the Cutter Group the point where we talked about how we want this skill from them right now, pushing it to the
なんかマントとかツルハシとかぐらいだったらワンチャンも欲しかったけど、プレーはいいかな。
You at the very least want to be up in that top 4 contestant.
やば、もう222ポイントって高くね。これ忍者じゃないわ、忍者120ポイントだわ。とりあえず忍者画面に映していけばいいみたいなとこあるよな。
I was about to say, no siphon, no materials, quick reset, knows he can get out there, was basically in his spawn anyway. That is the type of competitive edge Ninja always looks to give himself.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ low key right there. That was very well played.
でもトムかかったのはちょっとすごかった。普通にすごくないだって。全世界から選ばれた人たちがいて。
But now back to Gotaga, who's on this point by himself. He wants to kind of bait him into the close. Can he get the hit? And he does. Taoda goes right down.
問題は明日明後日だよね。もう完全にスカーレット君とかベル君とか高村さん、ブリさん、あたらマーフィンさん出るから、それは楽しみやね。プロアマのさ試合っていつあんの？4月27午前5時。午前5時午前5時ってやばくない？午前5時ってこの辺るってことでしょ。やば。でもこのプロアマの試合はめっちゃ見たい。出るもんね。
Unfortunately, though, the Funky Fighters have fell to the bottom of the totem pole. If they can't come up to the top, they actually are pushing themselves way out of the average running for
ボドガさんも出んの？プロアマの試合。ボドガさんと誰？アレクサンダーって見たことあるこれ。やば、ヤンキー同士じゃん、ボドガとアレクサンダー。アレクサンダーって見たことあるか
？Smart play for him. Sunshine Soldiers having a spot to themselves as well right now. Not quite sure who they pushed out here, but the impulse flying overhead.
5時午前の。いやー、これきつ。午前の5時まではきつくね、さすがに。でもプロアマの試合ちょっと配信したいな。俺。プロアマの試合は普通に楽しみじゃない？だってレベル高いよ絶対。いかにプロがアマチュアをカバーでキャリーできるかが大事だもん。カバーしながら。猫くんのプレー見たいしな。普通に多分レベル高いけどそれ以上にワールドカップ本戦予選本戦で勝ち残ってきた人たちが戦うやつの方がもっとレベル高いと思う。プロアマ面白かったね、この間見た時。
Here comes Gotaga, he's thrown himself into the fire, straight into the point there. He gets taken out. Here it is, Tomaya's team has fallen to last place. Can they make a miraculous comeback here before the 7-minute mark? Maybe kind of get themselves in the running. They're trying their hardest.
And I mean, generally we talk about caster curses. It might be like player jinxes going on right now. Everyone's saying, yeah, we're doing well. We're going to stick to our game plan.
That just shows you no one is safe here. These guys are evolving, and they're playing a better game after game. Here goes Scissors. He needs one more swipe there, but Clytax wins the small engagement.
And Clitax has been fragging out. He's been playing so incredibly well, being aggressive, getting in players' faces, and doing it all with that rare tag. But he's been consistently highest.
いや、5時からのやつ見たいね、普通に。ちょっと寝て、5時からのプロアマのやつ配信してもいいな。正直。
But there is Hand of Blood coming directly down. Danya is also up there. We got a three-way battle.
あ、やばい、ケン強い。
This is our roost. Get out.
That's right, coming right up to own it all for themselves. Rubius.
あ、Day1 がプロアマの試合とこのクリエイティブだって。
He actually has a record on, was it YouTube for live streaming? 1.1 million viewers. Imagine.
Yes, one of the biggest content creators in Spain. Will they be able to push down towards the middle? As you can see, Little Whip and Lava Record Company already down.
いや、5時に起きたいな、午前の。このクリエイティブ早めに配信やめて寝るか？それともそれでもありだよな。5時からのプロアマの配信見てもいいよ。
Need this. So many of these guys, it's riding on this game right here. They have to get as many points as possible.
But even with the 12-point one, we haven't seen
プロアマの試合は普通に見たい。
from Gotaga in crew. They are nearly 300 points clear of the next team. Nobody else is contesting there. The Cuddle crew has now been able to catch up a little bit, but they both just established control in their top zones. And Cuddle crew won't pass Raven's Revenge by just sticking with 3 points. They're in a fantastic spot to win this match.
Yeah, they've actually been very consistent as well, right? They've been doing okay in that top 4, just doing a pretty good job at staying relevant after all of these rounds. So if Gotaga's team takes this, we actually don't know who can take this set right now. It's actually that close right here.
この試合やったら終わって寝るかな。で、朝5時ぐらいからもう一回プロアマの試合配信しようかな。面白い。プロアマの試合してみたいし。
Everything he can to knock it down. Carnifex challenging as best he can, and Lachlan is just hanging out inside the cone.
Lachlan's doing a great job here. He's just kind of hiding, loving the low profile kind of position and take here on the point. He was hidden, but hey, he has to come out now and defend themselves. It's 3 chickens who surround him and take down that Cuddle Bear. Oh man.
They're supposed to be the tender defenders, but that was a whole bunch of aggression coming out from them there as they now immediately look and start to take shots. And the Ravens Revenge have now finally been unseated from their 3-point game. So a little bit of room to start for the catch-up, but it is utter chaos in point D as Tomoya gets taken down and the Funky Fighters are still in 8th place.
There's still 55,000 minimal on this game alone here. You want to win this one. Ravens Revenge. Can they hold it? Or will Cuddle Crew find themselves a big piece of the pie here? Because we're in New York City. You gotta make pizza references. That's how we're doing it. Here comes Gotaga kind of hopping on overhead. And all right, he wants more points. He's hungry for it.
It's unfortunate they're just clipping off the side as Magma goes down, sitting on 23 eliminations right now. And Kodaga doing his best to find where they want to go up, knowing that time is running short since that middle kill is still open and being constantly contested. But the Cuddle Crew are catching up with their steady 3-point game. But now Kodaga goes up right around the back, able to pick up the Elim, and control is rested.
This is scary because the Cuddle Crew is also getting points right now. So yes, they're getting a lead, but the Cuddle Crew is keeping up and keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close.
This is what we were talking about. We wanted to see a strategy come out, something defensive where you can get your control. They have now walled them off on each side, thrown a cone on top of them, and they have firing angles towards the other 2 platforms and towards the spawns behind them. Nobody wants to go contest them, but right now, Gotaga, oh, we saw what happened when Scissors did that. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because they're catching up right now. You can see that 12 points ticking over, but they do still have a lead as players are trying their best to deny Ravens Revenge.
Yes, you have to keep him safe. This is the protect the president strat at its finest. Cuddle Crew still getting points. Llama Records still getting points. In comes the fire from all the other platforms. Cuddle Crew's putting on pressure. They don't want to give him the freebie here.
You have to look at Ravens Revenge, though. Everybody is so focused on the middle. Nobody is going and challenging the top team. You know they're over there. You know they're uncontested right now. You have to be putting shots down there. You have to find the tags. Undergo tired, and they got him. They got him the difference now. Look at the Cuddle Crew climbing up on their consistency, but they still have control of the top. They just don't have their sword. Too hard to get up there.
That's right, and now Lachlan can just sit here. He can just hang out, earn these points. This is what he needs to do, and he's almost there. He is almost there. The first place can be his right now. He can take this lead, Sundown.
おお、やばいやばいやばい。お、すごいすごいすごい。レイブンたちのチームどっちがってこれ。やばい、ピンクマン上がった。え、マジでめっちゃ接戦、マジでめっちゃ接戦。え、すげえすげえすげえすげえ。おお、どっち勝ったどっち勝った。え、すげえすげえすげえ。今の戦いやばかった。めちゃめちゃやばいね今ね。めっちゃギリギリの戦いしてた。今の面白かった。レイブンチームかな、ピンクマチームかな。え、最後のさ、追い上げやばかった。ピンクマもめっちゃいい勝負してた。地味にクリエイティブだねこれ。クリエイティブの大会、ワールドカップ、クリエイティブワールドカップだし、で今日の午前朝5時からプロアマのワールドカップの大会がある。多分本当のなんつうの根本的な部分はわかんない。もう俺もこれで寝ようかな。ずっとやっても仕方ないしな。まあ5時ぐらいにまた起きてまた配信しようかなと思って。プロアマのやつあるから。あ、でもやるかな。でもプロアマのやつ普通に見たいんだよね。人の配信見てるかもしれないけど、やる気があったらやろうかな。クリエイティブのねワールドカップっつってもね、そんなにねなんか見てて面白いんだよな。なんかちゃんと戦いを見てるとめちゃめちゃ面白い。マジでこれも面白いけど、でも今の接戦面白かったな普通に。
Now I get to say, I was right the whole time. I started off with, Raven's Revenge, kind of making me feel like, hey, let's go gut, guys, all right? Raven's Revenge, that's who I said when I started.
何試合やんだろうねこれ。賞味わかんない。もう終わりなんじゃねえワンチャンこの試合で。